right, is going to be the champion of choice. The LPL has been playing some Talon. It does exist. Crazy amount of damage can come out of that champion. A lot of assassination threat now for the likes of Raes and the likes of Arthur on that Diana pre-Zhonya's out.
But I wanted the Talon and maybe a Yuumi, but we're going to get the Talon instead. It is the most played so far for Meifan, so certainly a champion that he'll be well versed in and can look to try and cause some headaches here for Raes. But the Chief's going to answer back and say, we just have so much damage. Topoon gets the answer, the 5th and the final pick. He can pick whatever he wants, and into that time, Kench, he says, Tryndamere.
Could be mid. Tally could still play the Trynd mid. That's the beauty of these picks right now, is it's so flexible for them. Yeah. The Renekton is the setup lane for the Diana ganks. The Tryndamere is more the sole point of pressure with just Diana hovering in terms of how they're going to influence it. But their team fighting is obviously going to be quite powerful when they put them both together. If you think back to yesterday's games with Pentanet.gg with this combo, they were just monstering with the amount of damage they put out at the get-go of a team fight, and the rest of it was just clean-up duty. Works really well with a Jhin composition. One trap that you can fall into with a Renekton and a Jhin is that you don't have damage in your comp overall. You know, there's some damage, but it could scale off and resistances could counter you. So the Diana comes in clutch as a sole AP, does an incredible amount of DPS by herself, and Tally provides a high damage split push threat in mid lane. Chief's comp makes a lot of sense, lots of cohesion there across the board.
I'm glad you raised the point about the flex for Tally in the mid lane, because the last time we actually saw him play this Tryndamere was against the Red Canids, right, at Worlds. That iconic full best-of-5 series to try and advance OS into the group stage of an international tournament. He finished that one 8-1-10, absolutely smurfing. New season and another chance to impress once again. Here are your lineups. Mammoth with a lot of their pocket picks. Keep tabs on those two particular champions. Here's one of them, this time Kench, as well as that Talon as to where they go, what they can achieve. And if they can try and hit those breakpoints nice and early on to try and drive some early momentum, cause Chiefs a few headaches, find themselves the opportunity to come into this game with a bang. Very early rotate here from Topoon. He's pushed a wave in under no pressure whatsoever. There's no vision. Reufury in trouble. He could just flash forward. This in slice and dice with the stun, and well, that is first blood for the Chiefs.
It's really unfair, man. That's just rude.
Right. We have seen 3 of these members from top, mid, and bot work on a roster before, and that was of championship caliber. But
not going to let Arthur waste time.
Yes, and Arthur is, as you can see here, going to go for the Herald. There was a bit of an obscure fact I saw going around the Twitter sphere about itemization the other day. He's talking about why go for the Hextech Alternator in the build path towards a Rocket Belt, where you can get actual more raw AP in this avenue instead. Min-max decision making, but we see it here today. Will it be the difference for a team fight that is soon to break out? Herald down to 1k, close to smite range, after disengaging away, flashing 2, smite secure, can he pick it up? Can they pick it up? They've lost members already. It's a 1-for-1 so far. Support for jungle. Tally looking to try and jump in. Popping that Undying Rage at the very last moment. Looking to try and find that execute with crit. Really ramping up here, but he can't find the kill. He can't tap the Q, and he can't get the health back. Won't burn the flash, but he utilized the ghost. Will the rest of the Bruiser Boy duo be enough? Oh, bated breath there as a hook went wide. A flash will now be, though, what will Topoon decide to do with this Herald? He's asked for Arthur to rock up to this lane. The fixed skin is there. The shield is being consumed, but you can't mitigate that much. So much burst with Meifan and invite into the jungle, but the rest of Mammoth are looking to all put the pressure bot side.
It was a really early summon on that Herald, so this is going to be a fairly inefficient turret take in the end. It will still go down with this wave, so it's not a huge deal. Just runs the risk of that they want to go all in for, unless Mammoth missed position. But it basically confirms that the Drake is being done. It confirms that a second charge can go off in top lane. Meifan about to walk into potential death.
Careful. Oh no! He's been absolutely played there by the safety of what could have been vision. X-Flash comes across, and as he jumps across the wall, he's met by a depth charge.
Yeah, just gets put to sleep, and unfortunately we talk about it, we've cursed him.
Onto this turret as that wave crashes in. Another wave in mid, also doing the exact same. Topoon already popping that dominance nice and early, looking to try and slice on dice in. A flash away from Voice, has the red and white, but it's not enough when you're this far behind, burning both summoners, but not burning anyone. Oh, here comes Topoon, saying you're being greedy for it. Unleashed portal is available as the TP comes on through. And up rocks the TK. But he's realized, I'm surrounded by far too many members. Out comes the Devour. Bear in mind, this is not 12.2, so there isn't an extra boost of movement speed just yet. So he is still lagging behind and falling on down. Can Raes survive? He cannot. It's a consolation prize, and that is a huge shutdown. A double kill fan hit from Dragku. It's the Chiefs all the same. Not ideal for who it goes to, but they won't mind. They're hunting for the ace. They are hunting for that ace, and there it is.
Yeah, meanwhile, respectable.
I tell you what, that's Oz Post. I want that guy delivering my parcels because I'm always home, but I always seem to miss them. Anyway, let's go for this team fight here. Tally jumps them through, instantly exhausted. Out comes the Undying Rage. Has a Ghost active and a Flash, but he's all in. He commits, but he falls on down. It's Corki that picks it up. Nice for the Corki on the left-hand side. And Arthur's ready. Ready and waiting to take this Baron. Brings the rest of his team with him. They might just look to two-man this as the rest of Chiefs play bodyguards, staunching out their opponents. And by the Topoon, or by the time I should say Topoon rocks up here, it's a guarantee.
Yeah, Blue Trinket spots it at what, 3,000 health.
Then this look towards bot side, and you got a very angry Crocodile that snowballed out of control very early on. Dragku said enough. It won't be Leona, but this result will in fact be far better. Baits out the wild growth from Rocco. Wasn't taking any chances for that one. And after goes in for a two-man moonfall. Oh, they just stepped out of range. And that's a nice little stasis. Baits out what could have been a Moonlight Vigil to take him on down. Is he going to be able to try and survive in this situation? No. Falls on down. It is Corki that picks up their kill once again. What can the Chiefs do to try and close out this game? But more importantly, what can Mammoth do to prevent their base from falling on down? One hip's already gone. Minions are pushing a top side as well. 3 down bot 2. Minions are acting as that 6th member here for the Chiefs. And they'll say a 1-for-1, that's enough for us.
Yeah, it's also going to be turrets broken, the mid lane inhibitor gone. Dragku stops to hit the Hex Gate, just real killed. As long as Chiefs don't get a shot at all 3 of them, because that's when it becomes impossible to hold. And the mid lane inhibitor is, in theory, the easiest inhib to hold. In saying that, if the
rest of the team with no Baron buff doesn't really matter at this stage. We'll open up that 3rd and final one. The hook, nice flash away. It's going to fall on down all the same. And tutorial-style gameplay seems to be the aim of this game. What can Mammoth do in a last-ditch effort?
It's tutorial victories and an impatient Arthur. Just keep your eyes on this Dida because he is looking. He's absolutely hunting for the engage angles. One good engage and it ends.
Dragku jumps in, hits the depth charge straight onto the AD carry. What can they do to try and follow things up from that one? Cold Meat goes out nice and early. Raes finds that first kill. They take out the Tahm Kench. Undying Rage once again, cycling out, getting the health back, and not needing to burn the flash. Working their way onto the Nexus itself and putting in a little bit of damage, tickling those turrets, but more so waiting for these next minion waves to come on through. They need those empowered supers. That's what they're waiting for, and that's what they're not finding. A big one connects, and they lose their support. They lose Topoon too. The voice will fall on down for it. He got the shutdown goal, but he can't utilize it for 40 seconds.
And Raes is completely untouched. Reufury trying to do this by himself. Tally no ultimate means that the Tryndamere can't get involved, but just not enough gas in the tank, you wouldn't say, for the mid laner of Mammoth.
Here come the supers. There's the delayed ace. You're respawning. It does not matter. In come the game win conditions. And at 26 minutes, Chiefs go 2-0.
Tally with a cheek.